to School of Gaming. We are going to start another vault because I accidentally deleted my last one. So, oops. And this one is going to be a more interesting number. And we're going to be in New York for this song. If anyone gets the reference, let me know in the comments. Okay, so I've enabled. Okay, as soon as we start, I'm gonna turn off the tips because my last video. Okay, I guess the tips are on. Okay, so anyway, we have 7 new people, and I did not exactly get into how the rooms operate. Free resources, being energy, food, and water, basically functions as follows. The electricity powers the rooms. I'm turning tips off. I don't need those. So that's one thing. 2, and this is a big important one for those of you who do not know. But food and water feed directly into the settlement or the vault. Okay, so Adam Jenkins, you are strength. Cole Fisher, you're gonna be there. Henry Rice, there. Mr. Sanders, there. Connie Halfway, I'm gonna be the guard. Billy Taylor, you're going there. And that's everybody. Okay, now, I did got a couple things in my last video. Mainly being, all the rooms can be upgraded to number 3. That is the highest level you can get. As for some of the other stuff, I really don't know. Oh yeah. Here is where you can get. Here is basically your little catalog, showing all the weapons, outfits, junk, pets, and legendary drillers from all of the Fallout games. Then you get the help, and you have your stats. Show how you go. Now, since I have someone with a good luck stat, I'm gonna rush the diamonds. And yes, these do look like. And actually, yes, I know they do look like the Fallout. They do look like the Fallout franchise's mascot. I believe his name was Pitboy. I don't know. Someone let me know down in the comments. Ooh, you have a rusty shotgun. Okay, so, as I said, we have a little catalog, which is here. So each time you get something, it may pop up here. Unless you already own it. For instance, the rusty shotgun deals 13 damage, and each weapon has a little quote here. I'm gonna do all of these, I'm just showing you one I know. And everybody knows that duct tape is valuable, especially the latest Fallout game. I mean, like, am I right or am I wrong? Okay, now, another thing I didn't mention is the storage. Baseline, you have 10, but you can max it. So that's how that goes. We have someone else. But we have max room, so they're going to have to hold on a little bit. Okay, this represents your vault's overall happiness. Another thing I didn't mention is the daily report. Depending on when you first activate your vault, from then until the same time the next day, you'll basically get an evaluation. While collecting these resources can be tiresome, there is a cool little thing you can do, and that is if you get your hands on a Mr. Handy. I'll put it up for that note here. And find out I think he's here somewhere. Here he is. Basically works as he would in the game. At least the non-combat models. You can also rename them too. But you can only have a certain number of them. Now the weapons, those can also vary from any of the games. They could come from the original, they could come from the latest, or they could come from pretty much anything. Now, I will like to point out, the most common thing I've seen or I've heard what people screw up on is their energy production. I cannot stress this out enough, but the energy production is the key to your vault. If that goes sideways, then you're pretty much screwed, because you need that to power up all your other rooms. So that is basically a double-edged sword. Oh yeah, another way you can get caps besides doing quests and stuff and rushing, or send them into wastelands, you can level them up. But since they're only at level Oh yeah. Another way you can... There are a handful of other ways to get dwellers. One way is to build a radio studio. And this has a little switch where you can like determine what you want to do. I need to zoom in there. Okay. And how you unlock rooms is you basically get more dwellers. Well, again, I'm very sorry about the last vault, but I don't know what happened there. Oh yeah, and here you can basically see everything. You can see what they look like, their name, their level, their stats, their happiness, where they're working, and how long until it is done. Now, okay, another thing I want to point out here is that there are 2 key production rooms you must have. And these are the 2 of the most vital rooms I have ever heard of. That's not the story. The 2 rooms are Science Lab and the Medical Lab. Those 2 rooms are key for any vault. Because one makes stem packs, which heal your driller. The other makes Radaway, which gets rid of radiation. I don't know how that works, but I mean, like, okay, but this is Fallout logic. Only thing I do understand is that killing is that trade is vital, caps are a thing, and America is nuked. I mean, that's all I know. Oh yeah, and depending on how many types of room you have, now another thing I want to point out here is how vital the vault door is. This is literally your only line of defense between fiends out here and your drillers in the mountain. I'm not joking, this is your only line of defense. You can stab it with 2 vault drillers. Depending on how many vault drillers you have in a room, they kind of engage in these wacky little conversations, such as these 2 are having. Then you got these 2 who are doing their thing. So, so basically, if you see him kind of like a new little gig, then he'll go. Well, I'm not gonna spoil that part. That's gonna be a little surprise for you guys. Oh, here we go. Okay, now, something I would want to point out. If a female dweller oh, there we go. Yeah, if you see that, you know. Okay. If you see this and you know what they're doing back there, we're not watching, so get your mind out of the bloody gutters. Okay, now, something I would like to point out here is that if you have a female dweller in this configuration, and then you have a situation, she's gonna panic. Like, I'm not joking. She will run to God knows where. Oh yeah. Another cool thing is that you can also get pets, which you have seen, and they'll come in pet carriers. I'm not even making that up. They will come in pet carriers. Yeah, see, look. The lunchbox, the pet carrier, and the Mr. Handy box. Which looks to be the size of a box with a washing machine. I don't know. Someone let me know down in the comments how big a Mr. Handy is. I wasn't paying attention. But let's see what this box has. Let's open it up. Okay, formal wear. That's good. Water. Vital. Caps. Useful. Military circuit board. I don't need it right now. And a pool cue. Really? And yes, there are melee weapons. And that leads to another wacky bit of shenanigans. Okay. Something I am going to say here is that some of these outfits, they can go on either male or female dwellers. Some are strictly male, some are strictly female. It's weird, I know. And then depending on what you put on them, basically makes them. For instance, she gets a dress, while males get a suit, which is the icon here. I don't know how that works, so I guess. Okay. While we're out of stuff, let's see what these two lunchboxes contain. This is going to be 10 more cards. Ooh, a stem pack. And Skull 44. Nice. Okay, let's see what we get. 10mm pistol. 100 caps. Teddy bear. Our second stem pack. And 500 caps. And as I said, as this will go, this will expand. This will expand to include everything. So with that said and done, drop a like, leave a comment. If you can't subscribe, peace out, Wolfpack.